this right before I get any further along. Heck yeah. Yeah, nice new one. Okay, so you guys know when you get to the point where you have so much going on, it's honestly a pain. So I'm gonna get cleaned up from that. I'm gonna put stuff away. I'm gonna put stuff based on projects into piles. And then I'm gonna be recording some separate videos. But like I always do, I'm gonna give you an update video of what I've been working on. And I'm gonna try to keep it shorter. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get back to that. Alrighty, so I'm gonna give you a little tour of what I've been working on. I've got stuff laid out instead of it being on the workbench, and then we'll get to our unboxings and we'll get on to any news. So let me show you what I've been working on. So, all of the stuff for the 12 volt is there. I've got a part coming, and then I'm gonna do an update video on that, and I'll make it short. This is sort of a showcase I'm doing. Sorry about the term belts and boxes, but this is basically going to be anything that you can get from Kaizen foam for that bottom pack out. And at the same time, I'm making a oh crap kit. And that'll be sort of a separate video. I got a flagpole. Jake's girl wanted this for her Jeep. I've got a little top secret project. I can show you what's going in the project. And as you can see, you got the bigger pins in. I showed these off before, but these are perfect little detent pins. It makes your pack out lid quick release. That's for it. That's just extra boxes. I'm starting to work with them. I'll tell you a little bit about that. I am laying out my foams for different cutouts I'm going to do. I keep saying I'm going to do this. This is for the safety video. This is for lock and lube. This is actually for the roadside assistance kit. I think I'm going to go ahead and include this in the roadside assistance kit. This is a metric and SAE Craftsman socket set. And then over here, I'm going to do wrenches. So I've got basically, if I go off-roading and I need some basic tools, I've got them nice and secure. So at the end of this, I'll announce the people that won the pencils, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring you up to something I'm working on. So what I want to do is I got a couple different ways that I'm going to do some giveaways. I got stuff that I just don't want, I don't mind giving away. I got some stuff that I want to try to pass back to people or move forward. So something like this, for example, you guys comment you want this. This fits on Craftsman's tough case VersaStack type stuff. It's empty, it doesn't include sockets, but if somebody wants this, comment in the video that they want it. As long as you're willing to pay shipping, it's yours. Free, nothing else. Those I'll go over in a minute. Alright. So moving over here, we said we got the safety video. We've got some new stuff there. I've got the new thicker plastic, or HDPE. So the final versions of this router are going to be going, and then these are all ready to get some stuff designed for them. I've got foam coming from Kaizen. I am going to do a bunch of separate foam cutting videos and stuff that's available. I think I sort of said that, but I'll elaborate. So basically, if you've got this pack out here and you want to know what's available for it from anyone, not just me, Kaizen foam, you name it, there. And then I'm going to do a bunch of Kaizen foam cut videos where I'm going to show you how to do stuff like that. That's a CNC. I'm going to show you how to do some hand ones. I'm still going to be doing the torture test. I've got some new stuff coming. That pack out's for that. Everyone keeps asking for bins. These are literally the only tall bins that I have spare. So I'm probably not going to give those away. But I have probably, I'd say probably 150 to 200 of those squares. And maybe probably like 50 of these rectangles, and I'll have a bunch available. All right. Anyone have an idea, a comment way to organize something like this? Let me know. I'd actually like it to be pack out capable. Got a couple new things there. This is part of this is for the torture test. Unbeaten Path Designs sent me these out to try them out. Plus I'm going to do some other stuff with them. I'm not just going to torture them, I'm going to actually use them. So I've got those in. What other in progress? I still am going to do a teardown video on that. I know you guys don't come here for RC stuff, but I like RC stuff, so it's going to happen. So let me go ahead and place this sucker on the tripod. We'll get open the new stuff I got in. Okay, we're back. So first things first, hard hat. So a lot of the job sites that I go on, at least if they call me early enough before low voltage is done, because that's typically what I'm involved in. 110's not done yet, or you know, line voltage. So I run around dark complexes. So grabbed one of these. It's the 2111-21. It's a 475 lumen. I believe they've got a couple newer ones out that have to where the power and all that's in the back and it goes around the front, but I really wanted this all to be at the front. I originally 3D printed a bracket for it that would have let you attach it in a different method, and it wasn't that strong with the way the lines were, so there's that. On top of it, it basically is the same as the bracket that comes in here. So I think the guy who designed it, which it was a nice design, and he put a lot of attention to detail. I think he designed it to be, this is what I'm talking about. This packaging is ridiculous. I think he designed it to replace it if you lost the one that came with this kit. And I'll show you that. This bracket here just springs into here. Okay, these little nubs goes into the back of that. It's the USB red lithium, so it'll charge off the new chargers, the old chargers. Comes with a bracket. I was getting smarter, right? I moved the trash can closer. Try not to cut through anything important. I am going to do a separate safety focused video on a lot of the stuff that I'm doing with that. The pack outs, the latches from Vernon, they're stacked smarter depending on which social media platform you're on. But I did want to get this open because I've had this sitting here, and okay, so let's go over this, right? You've got the bracket, you've got this, it's got a little rubber pad, so you've got your hard hat, right? This pad is meant to basically sit there, and then you've got two clips, and make sure you put it on the right direction. If you look, there's like this little grippy matrix, and that you want against your helmet. Okay, so you want it like this. Okay, so you know you got it when it's over both those suckers. Okay, right? They give you these clips which allow you to clip on your helmet, which this helmet is a different style, so these probably aren't going to get used, but let's see here. Look at that. This really comes in use for something. By the way, this is the lift hard hat. This thing is carbon fiber, it weighs nothing. It's a shame that this strap will cover that up, but nice, simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Okay. And it looks like if I were a smart person, I'd probably put the power port down, and that way you can have your power port down and your on-off button and your mode button on the top. Let's see what type of juice this has in it already. Not bad. Mode. Spot. So it's got floods. That's nice. And then you can just turn it like that. Pull that down. You have access to your charge. So that's sweet. Now that I have that lined up, so these, right, are meant to keep that from coming down. So what you do, I'm going to turn this down, I'm going to show you this, and like I said, I'll go into depth in the other video. But if your strap was constantly coming up, you take one of these and you basically weave it through. Right, like that. And then, boom. Now, that is designed to essentially keep that strap from rising up. I might put one or two on it. I might put one in the back, two in the back, one on each side. They give you a lot of these, but I'll do that in the safety video. But I wanted to show you this. Come on. Got to show off the wife's sticker, so that's gonna, you know what, I'm gonna sticker it out. I don't care. So there's that. That's that. Unboxed. Finally, right? Okay. Next. Home Depot sale. Right? So Home Depot had these suckers on sale. And it was one of those, buy this, get a tool free. And I went in for work and I grabbed this guy. So I'm gonna totally change subjects because I went in and bought this first. I had to come back because I had a coupon, but check it out. It's the 48-22-9214. Nice little set, all metal core. So you should be able to hammer them. So yeah, I'm gonna get these unboxed. I honestly thought that this little thing was going to be tough enough to be kept. I'm not going to throw it away yet. Ooh. Listen to this here. So that is solid. Let's grab a big one. Oh, it's got like an I-beam detail, right? Because it makes it stronger and yet lighter. It's all metal core. Each one has its own part number. That's the big one, 24 inches. Yeah, so each one of these is a solid pry bar. And yeah, you could go Harbor Freight, but I'm Team Red, so don't hate me. I mean, you guys shouldn't, right? Okay, so the deal. I was walking around there, I saw that. That was like 60 bucks. And I already have this, and I'm not super impressed. When I'm just running something in and out in a tight space, I love it, but it doesn't have a ton of torque. So I grabbed this Fuel bad boy, and this one's an Impact. So this and this are not comparable, right? It's certainly difference in height and thickness and depth that you can get. But this, unlike the Stubby and the other Impacts, can get in tight places. So when you're doing brake jobs or suspension, you have tight parts or tight spaces and you need to get parts off that need impact. This one's great. So this does have its place. This is great for down in the radiator, little bolts like that. You've already broken it loose, you're running in and out. Okay. And I already have this guy, but I'm gonna unbox it because I went ahead and got another one because we use this so much. I mainly use it for doing cabinet work and things like that. But inside the house, I've also been using it for the 3D printed business. RC cars, and that whole deal. And this thing was $229, and it's the kit. And the 229 one included a free tool. But they then had another promotion. You know how Home Depot is, and I like that they honor it, is if Home Depot has two promotions running at the same time, they honor it. So it's this, hold on. And honestly, I'm gonna give credit to the first person that ever broke this down that made sense. 2.2, right? So it's a 250-22. 2.2 means that it's got two batteries. If it was a 2.1, it'd have one battery, and the 2.0 is the bare tool. So this installation driver is, I've loved this. In fact, I sell a little accessory that goes along with it. Okay, that only took 20 minutes. So the meat and potatoes of the tool is the driver itself. And it comes bare like this. It comes with a ring on the top to adjust your clutch and your torque, along with if it's gonna, you know, torque out or not, like 0 mode or your clutch mode. It's 2 speeds, forward and reverse. A lot of people don't like that. If you're holding this like this, which is the way this thing is meant to be held, you should be able to put your thumb on the top. But I get it. We're so used to us using our finger here that it gets, you know, we forget, right? So batteries, boom, it's locked. Okay, so this is a standard 1/4 inch hex, ready to go out of the bag. So say you've got something that doesn't have 1/4 inch drive, that's where this is for. This is your 3/8 chuck. Okay, boom. Then you have an offset, or a right angle, I guess you could say, not an offset. So you want to get in a tight spot that's around a corner, and you only have this type of depth. Right, there it is. And all of these can index like 360 degrees. Okay, now you have your offset, which you can see here. So if you had a scenario like this, you can see how tight to that you can get. This is great. And if you just want to use it as a regular drill driver mode, you can do it with this. But this one doesn't have your typical, does it have your typical detent? Drill driver mode. Okay. This belt clip is actually nice on this one. I use it. If you have, right, so say you're used to this and setting it down and walking away from it, right? Most of us are. We set it down, we walk away. This one, you set it down, and in most cases it'll stay up. But I know for a fact that if you put one of these batteries in, it doesn't. And that's your customer's countertops or wood. So I make a thing called a kickstand, or the Jake stand, that bolts to this side. It gives it a little stand that it sits on. Goes on the front. It's on my website. But yeah, this is typically the batteries that I use. These XCs or XC2Os and 3Os are typically the batteries I use in it. If you're just using one of these, it works. It will generally stay, but it is less stable than the ones with the Jake stand. So I like my drills to be able to stay standing up. So yeah, again, as always, it comes with another charger. Yay. Okay, so I got in that, I also got one of these little 6-inch extensions. That's not a glorious unboxing. I hope you guys all love that. All right, so I intentionally wanted a 1/4 inch. And I accidentally grabbed a 1/4 inch, and I thought when I grabbed it, all they had was 3/8, and I figured whatever, I'll have another 3/8. I'm not one of these ones that's gonna buy it, get the deal, and then return the stuff and get the money back. So I was thrilled when I realized that I did get the 1/4 inch. So now I have the 1/4 and the 3/8. And as you can see, they're both the same size. Boxes of stuff, right? So again, like I said, if you guys comment and you say you want this Craftsman case, it's just the case, not the tool, it's free. I'll ship it anywhere in the United States at your shipping expense, you can have the case for free. But what I want to do is, a lot of people are like, why don't you just sell these? Well, you can see I've got a few of them. I've already cut some up. But the other thing is I end up with stuff like, now this one's junk, this one, but I get the new drills, and I get the new stuff, and I end up with stuff like this all the time, okay? And what I want to do is, to me, it's wrong to turn around and sell something that's seen some better days and still works for a lot of money. I think you're ripping people off. But it works, okay? It's old, and you can see it's one of the first M18, the lithium ion. It's definitely beat up, but it works. So here's what I want to do. I want to give back. So what I'm going to start doing, little M12 impact, one of the first gens. What I'm going to do is I would like it to be done two ways. I want you to either nominate, you can nominate yourself if you can give me a good story, and I'm not looking for like, I'm a prince from another country and I'm not allowed to import my $17 million in, but I'll send you $300,000 as a fee if you help me get my money in the United States. No, none of that crap. But if you're down on your luck and you need some tools, and if you're in Columbus, Ohio, and we don't need to worry about shipping, we won't even deal with that. I will give you the tools. If you can nominate somebody that's in Columbus, Ohio, where we don't have to ship, it's great. Or if they're outside of Ohio and we just want to do the snail mail to China, I will give these away for no cost. Okay? And every once in a while, yes, I'll try to cover the shipping because, I mean, the stuff gets expensive. I'm not going to be able to include batteries because if I have batteries and they work, they're staying with my drills. So if you know somebody, I don't know, maybe their tool truck got stolen and they didn't have insurance and they need a couple M18s to beat around, or some kids that are getting into the trades and they need some stuff to beat up, message me, comment their name, comment their handle, any of that stuff. I am going to make this general plea to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so I can accept entries all around, and I'm going to do it on everything that I have that I want to downsize of, that I have like redundance, like crazy redundance of. I'm never going to use this one anymore, this little M12, that's separate. We could do these as a kit, or we could do them separate, it doesn't matter. But the idea would be simple as that. You comment your name and give me a reason why, or comment someone's name and their information, give me some reasons why. And if I pick it, we'll exchange information, we'll get some details, and I'll send them out stuff. This, in general, is just anyone who wants this. Comment your name, let me know you want it, or comment, let me know you want it, I'll send it to you. So, I'm gonna say goodbye, and then what I'm asking you guys to do is to pay attention, because after I say goodbye, I'm gonna list the names of the people that won some Milwaukee pencils and pens or whatever else. So, I appreciate you guys all watching. Good Lord, it's still a 28-minute long video, so hopefully I can edit that down. I'm hearing you guys. Some of you say keep talking, I like your information. Some of you say don't. Some of you say make it quick as possible. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you like the new gray. It matches my beard. And these are keeping me busy, so time to get inside, and the rest of y'all can pack out.
What's going on, everyone? Get right to it. Okay, so winners on that one video: Casey Mullins, Cody Melton, TMJ, you're hilarious, TMG Bones, Extreme Details, and grand prize Jonathan Farley. He said I would basically hide the pencil at my buddy's place that's a diehard DeWalt guy. So guys, go ahead and message me, let you know what you won. Well, obviously pencils, but Jonathan, since yours was hilarious, I also have a Milwaukee little drawstring bag for you. So thanks for everyone for playing along. Appreciate the comments, appreciate the ideas. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, share it with your friends, and all that good shit. See ya.